and they put the pencil in front of them, a ball, and like a knife. So which one will you choose?
What culture does this again? Just like Mongolians or some shit?
No, but like Korean people do this.
Oh, Korean people do this too?
Now it's like more modern. They have like a calculator, a ball, and then like a paintbrush.
Yeah.
And like depending on which one they got to choose.
But the paintbrush is really far away.
Super far away. It's on fire.
Yeah. It's so
But,
like, oh look, he chose this other thing.
Once again, he chose the calculator. Crazy.
It's right here.
Weird. But like I think Asian people, like at a certain age, we have to like choose the rice ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Choose the
Like
rice ball.
I always talk about it as like the...
It's a little different for us though. For us, I think being Vietnamese, California. But let's talk about that.
It's different from like California Asians have a whole different thing, but I think Midwestern Asians, because we, even if there are Asian people around, because you go to school and all the popular kids are not Asian, all the things you're interested in have nothing to do with Asian, and then sometimes you get kind of shade for being Asian, too Asian, right? So you like deny that experience, and then you go to college, in your 20s, and you're like, you have to like come out as an Asian.
I was like, oh, I'm Asian.
It's actually,
I'm Asian.
and you're Asian, but you also have to like let people know, like, would it be all right if I was Asian from now on? You know what I mean? It's actually, I was thinking about the other day, it's like very similar to like a gay person coming out. Not to say that the struggles are the same, but it's a lifestyle you got to choose. It's like, oh, I'm gonna be okay with always wanting to eat rice all the time, and I don't care who knows it. You know what I mean? Like, it took me years to eat a rice ball in front of my wife.
You go, girl.
Years. I have a rice ball in my backpack right now.
Oh my God.
It took me, I would have never done that, but now it's like, I want you to see it. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, and people are like, oh, I can't believe you just eating a rice ball. I'm like,
how dare you? Oh my
God. But it's like, now I'm proud of the rice ball. You know?
Yeah.
Did you have that?
Well, when I was growing up, like my mom tried to teach me Tagalog.
Yeah.
Because that's her language.
Yep.
She was never home though. She was always working, and I had a nanny. And her language is Ilocano, which is a different dialect.
Word.
It's also Filipino?
Yes.
Okay.
And so they thought, oh, okay, we'll talk to her in Tagalog and Ilocano, and she'll become trilingual. But what happened was I just became confused. So they gave up, and they're like, all right, let's just
do
fucking
English. We'll just
Yeah.
do English.
And so I didn't learn the language. And then I went to school, and I learned French. So I'm fluent in French.
Weird.
And then I learned Spanish, and like at a certain point I was like, what the
I'm the same. My
like,
Spanish is much better than my Vietnamese.
yeah, I am like
Bien.
fluent in, colonial languages, but not my own ancestral tongue.
They should tell.
I'm ashamed.
Well, first of all,
They
I
should
mean,
tell high schoolers that.
our first language is definitely the colonial thing. English. I only speak English, really.
Yeah.
You know, and then my second language is Spanish. Like I think I honestly, because of BTS, now I know more Korean than Vietnamese. But like, it's really hard to like pick up those things.
Wait, I want to flip it back to Phoebe about the Asian coming out. Now you're like a California Asian.
So hold on here. You grew up in Orange,
Yeah,
and then you went to Little Saigon all the time?
yeah,
And
LA.
did you have the thing where I wasn't ashamed of being Asian, but sometimes I was a little ashamed of being Vietnamese? Did you ever have that? I had that a little bit.
I think the only thing about being Vietnamese, I also went to a Montessori school.
Oh.
What does that mean again?
I went to one too.
Yeah.
It's like a different way of teaching, right?
Yeah, I mean, to give you an example, like I graduated in a class of 11 people, including myself.
What the
Which
fuck?
Montessori
You
school?
share Far Horizons Montessori.
Okay, never mind.
But you share a classroom with like 2 other grades, so you're like,
Tiny.
yeah.
That's for elementary school.
All through 8th grade.
Oh, you did middle school there too.
Yeah.
You didn't go to El Rancho?
Yeah, so when I went to Canyon, I was like, what the hell
What
is
happened?
going
It's a pretty
on?
big school.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, like, bringing out the pork floss, the jabong with the rice, and people are like, are you eating hair? And I'm like, it's tit. And then they're like, what'd you just say?
Yeah.
But-
Vietnamese has a hilarious language.